Well, here's a little workstation inside of our greenhouse where we're starting some more hydroponic lettuce. That's a little deep water system I built myself. So you can see it's not a whole lot to it. Pretty easy to start. We just planted the seeds. Today's the 16th. I'm going to give you a tour of the greenhouse. So slowly I'll pan around. It's a tank. It's going to be a fish tank one of these days. And this is a 4x8 ebb and flow system. I'm not working anything in it yet. There's our tray system. And lights for it. We just planted a bunch of lettuces. There is the Dutch bucket system. I've got half of them planted, mostly in tomatoes and cucumbers. There's the rest of the greenhouse, all the trimmings and extra and heaters, and a little workstation for me. So we'll walk on over to the Dutch bucket system. Like I said, only half of it's working right now. We're coming up on our cucumbers. We grew all of these from seeds, and you can see they're all looking pretty decent. These are cucumbers, 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 beefsteak tomato, a little pepper in the background, another beefsteak tomato. Like I said, all grown from seeds. Another little bell pepper, beefsteak tomato, all grown from a seed. You couldn't buy them in the store that looked that good, and more bell pepper. And looking back, these strings will train the tomatoes to go up on. We're using perlite as our medium. Here's our tray system. I keep all the holes covered because water's running through it. You can see on the end we've got arugula and other types of lettuce and stuff that we just put in there. And on this end, we're going to have some red and green types of lettuce that are going to be planted in these. And that'll make the salads look better. And here's a look at it from a distance. It all slopes down about 3 inches overall. Like I said, we just started planting some of the stuff. And here's a look at these. Like you can see, there's butter lettuce, kale growing in that one. Here's the arugula we just planted, and that's it. We're still got to grow some more seeds. I'm monitoring my water and pH. It's a 6.3 pH, 1,060 parts per million. The water temperature is 62.1 degrees. That's a 40-gallon tank, and this is the return system. Of course, it just runs down these trays and floods them. Goes in this 2-inch pipe and gets circulated back through this tank. That's where I have my nutrients. I've got air flowing through there, and everything gets pumped back. You can see it runs to the other end, and all those there's 2 little hoses in each end that supplies the water, and they just kind of run downhill from there. So like I said, this will be a fish tank one of these days. And of course we have different forms of media we use. This is rock wool. We've got stuff that we start with the rock wool that we're still learning a lot about all of this and trying to figure out what to do. I have an exhaust fan I built in, and you can see our lights and our overhead fans, all the wiring and stuff that we've done to put them all in. A little extra support. There's an exhaust vent at the other end, lights for the Dutch buckets, more fans on this side, and another tub system that I've got to still set up. And lots of my control stuff is over there: pumps, air pumps, water pumps, different types of fertilizers, or water-soluble fertilizers. So it's all coming together. We're getting closer and closer, having everything fixed. This is a Modine heater that is in our greenhouse, and of course I put the wiring in myself too. Even I built this greenhouse, and we're very proud of it so far. It is doing well, and we hope that it will produce a lot of good food for everybody. And So that's it for now. I'll keep you informed of how things go. Thank you.